Published 1413 EDT, the 9th of September 2017. Updated 1936 EDT, the 9th of September 2017. Were top of the league. The Cardiff City fans sung as this one finally came to a breathtaking end. Indeed, they are top of the championship, but had substitute Danny Ward's header not beat Fulham goalkeeper David Button in the 83rd minute, then they would be going back to Wales, having witnessed the first defeat of the season. Fulham youngster Ryan Sessegnon had minutes earlier struck to give manager Slavisa Jokanovic hope of his side's first home league win of the season. Ryan Sessegnon swept the ball home in the 76th minute to put Fulham ahead. FULHAM Button Fredericks, Callas, Ream, Odoi McDonald, Johansen Mollo Kamara, 58, Cisse Norwood, 54, Sessegnon AyiteSubs not used, Bettinelli, Madl, Graham, Djalo, orally booked, Mollo, Button, Johansen, McDonaldGoal Sessegnon 7-6 Cardiff Etheridge Peltier, Bamba, Morrison, Bennett Gunnarsson, Ralls MendezLaing, Damour Bryson, 63, Hoilett Feeney, 79, Zohar Ward, 73 subs not used, Murphy, Manga, Richards, Tomlin booked, Bennett, Morrison, Peltier goal, Ward 83. Some of his players' heads dropped at full time. The frustration of failing yet again to pick up 3 points in front of their home supporters. They will have to wait at least until the visit of Hull City on Wednesday for another crack at changing that. For Neil Warnock it means 16 points out of 18, the 100% winning record halted. Warnock was left angry, however, that a penalty wasn't awarded in stoppage time when Sean Morrison went down in the Fulham penalty area. I'm disappointed with the last second of the game because it's a cert penalty to us, he said. It was an absolute nailed-on penalty and referee Tony Harrington gives a free kick against Morrison. Much of Cardiff's success has come from dominating possession in the early stages of games. Getting the ball to Nathaniel MendezLaing is a priority for Warnock's side. The winger was awarded the Championship's Player of the Month for August, and it's easy to see why. 4 league goals this season, and he was determined to make it 5 after 4 minutes. He drove forward, skipping past Dennis Odoi, before he was eventually being closed down by Ream. Substitute Danny Ward's header beat Fulham goalkeeper David Button in the 83rd minute. Warnock has done well to assemble a front four as strong and direct as MendezLaing, Loic Damour, Jr., Hoilett and Kenneth Zohar. All 4 attempt to move forward at least a few yards before deciding where to play the ball. It's an approach that Fulham left-back Odoi found difficult to cope. MendezLaing holds himself similar to a boxer. The body tensed and ready to strike. Odoi, easily a couple of weight divisions below the 25-year-old, could stop him for a second time as he drove down the right wing only for his cross to be cleared. Cardiff have already built a reputation this campaign for being clinical in front of goal, but chances came and went without Fulham goalkeeper David Button being put under a lot of pressure. Damour made a fine run to the far post but couldn't direct his header on target following clever work by Hoilett on the left. Fulham were lacking quality numbers in attack. Jokanovic admitted as much before the game. Tom Kenny, the one who makes the West London side tick, couldn't recover in time from a knee injury before this one. The lack of creative spark could have been a concern had it not been for the energy of Sessegnon and Floyd Ayite, and the endeavour of Stefan Johansen. Cardiff City's Nathaniel MendezLaing feels force. If challenged by Stefan Johansen, the two would combine quite excellently as Fulham started to write their own narrative. Johansen's quick turn outside of the Cardiff box was the sign for Sessegnon to break forward. Johansen released the ball to the youngster, but he scuffed his shot wide of Neil Etheridge's goal. It was a poor effort, but it was the signal the home supporters needed to get off their seats. They would be back on the feet 15 minutes before the end of the first half when the ball was cut back to captain Kevin McDonald, but his strike from 12 yards was blocked. Fulham on top and pushing for the goal that would send them into the break ahead. Johansen nearly got the goal when he again found himself in space outside the Cardiff area. He lashed a left-footed effort towards goal, but Etheridge could only parry the ball in the direction of Ayite. The goalkeeper was quickly to his feet though and saved Ayite's attempt from close range. Fulham are still waiting to register the first home league win this season following the draw. It was Ayite's first sniff of the action and he was left wanting more. His instruction from his manager was to stay on the right of an attacking midfield but come central when on the counter-attack. That's where he was most dangerous here. Substitute Oliver Norwood played a pass for him to run onto and the Togo international let fly with a shot that cannoned off the right post of the Cardiff goal. Johansen would have put Fulham ahead midway into the second half if it wasn't for Joe Bennett's clearance off the line after Etheridge came too far from his goal. With every attack Fulham were getting more confident. Ayite in particular was appearing sharper and sharper. Twice in quick succession he cut into the middle from the right, and it was on the second occasion where Fulham would find the breakthrough. Substitute Odoi Kamara played in Ayite, whose shot was blocked by goalkeeper Button, but Sessegnon followed up with a clinical left-footed finish. Finally, Jokanovic thought, but as soon as they were ahead Fulham appeared to doze off. It would prove costly. Ralls Feeney, who had only come on 3 minutes before, floated in a left-footed cross into the Fulham box and striker Ward headed past Button. In the last minutes we didn't manage the situation well enough, Fulham boss Jokanovic admitted. We made few mistakes before they scored the goal and in the end we can't be satisfied. We showed some improvement but it's not enough. The Cardiff fans now stood in unison and urging the players to continue attacking. 6 wins out of 6 was so close to becoming reality when the ball was played across in search of Wood, but central defender Thomas Callas did superbly to clear the ball at the last moment.